it all, and we've seen some fantastic encounters. This one could be very special indeed. The two-hander from Finland, Osku Palermaa, about to burn this lane up, quite literally, but he's up against a lefty, and that can sometimes be a tough prospect on this single lane format. Osku straight away, smashing the pins everywhere. That's his style. Very gentle man off the lanes, very aggressive on them.
The only left-hander in the tournament. And could that work to his advantage? The living legend, the grand master of bowling.
Well, he's still in unbelievably good shape, Nepomuceno. And still bowls on a left, right and centre.
Oh, well, half the Philippine population of London have travelled up to see him today. And he shoots a spare at 7-pin in the corner, wouldn't go off of his strike shot. So got his hard spare ball out and just shot it away very nicely.
Just batter his way through these first few frames, just get himself rolling along nicely, give Paeng something to think about. He stepped off that one though.
Yeah, certainly high through the hairpin, is well inside his mark there. Of course, the ball goes high, leaves the 3-6 and the 10-pin standing, so this can only be a spare. You see the fingers does nicely.
Spans from the PBA in this same tournament. It's going to be wonderful to see those two very shrewd operators bowling at the top level here in the UK. It's great to watch.
Yes, some of the lineup at this tournament this year is just unbelievable. Interesting to see how his ball reacts on that left-hand side of the lane. He's playing out there on his own. It could be a major advantage to him. But in the meantime, it's 100-mile-an-hour Osku Palermaa.
Two very different styles up there on the show lane at the moment. Osku back in to the strike zone. So strike, spare, strike, a nice early pressure for the man from the Philippines.
Such a difference in the pace of the ball, isn't there, between Osku and Paeng, but Paeng shoots that double we're talking about. Just shows you don't have to bowl as fast as Osku to score pins.
And a 10-pin lead.
Very nicely.
Yeah, that's what he's taken away from it. Nepomuceno, 290. Palermaa on for a 280. Great start, very well, considering how young he is and his inexperience in that particular job. Did a really good job to keep that team ticking over.
Oh, I'm sure it's a position that he'll hold for certainly a few years. If he keeps bowling like that, he will.
He certainly will. Double for Palermaa.
Beat this game every time he gets out of the lane. Whoa, Paeng, you lucky man. Now you watch this on the replay. As Paeng bowled this ball, he stamped his foot because he knew it was wrong. What a reaction this is. He knew this was wrong. It was inside his mark, and it can only hook to the right. There's the stamp of the foot. The shake of the head, and please go across the head pin and strike. And it did. Can you believe that? 3 strikes in a row, and it was a Brooklyn.
Yeah, a bit of luck there for Paeng, but I think he's earned it over the years and still retains that 10-pin advantage. This for Turkey then for Osku, and 3 in a row it is.
States, and they will be going out there later in the this year to play in the World Series of Bowling along with the professionals on from the PBA tour. Great opportunity for him.
Very similar to the last delivery, but I'm afraid not the luck this time.
Well, just to shoot that single pin away, it's not what he wants. He was looking for the strike, but to say, if you're going to cross over the head pin, it's just hit or miss whether you're going to carry the 10 pins or not.
Well, Nepomuceno has managed a Turkey in this match, but a couple of spares either side of that, so not quite the start he would have wanted. Cup champion confirming his status. He's won it once. The man he's playing today has won it an astonishing 6 times in his career. So Palermo is going to be fully aware of the test.
Reaction that he's up if he can hit the 1 and the 3 pocket for the right-hander. Paeng now trying to make an adjustment. Well, he almost made it. He made the 1-2 pocket, which is the place for the left-handers to be. Fortunately, that 10-pin in the corner. Takes the square away nicely.
So still trundling along nicely, Nepomuceno, but he's up against Palermaa, who's found a nice little run of form. He's going to have to go a little bit better.
Well, it's an interesting scenario. Not only has Paeng got to up his game to score more, he's also got to rely on Palermaa not playing so well. And the mood that Osku is in, there's no reason why he's not going to strike off the sheet here. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Took up the sport. Gives you some idea of the age difference between the two. There we go, there we go, he's found it. The adjustments being very carefully made. Paeng working his way back across the lane. Finally gets the reward with a strike.
Yeah, just positioned his feet a little bit further to the right here, changed the angle of entry, got the ball further down the lane, and carried all 10 pins. Much better shot.
Palermaa then, looking for 6 in a row. Not quite. Well, that stayed absolutely solid.
Tends to beat the living daylights out of single pins. Hasn't quite tried it on that one, but it's normally the corner pin that really takes a good hiding from him. Nevertheless, it counts as a spare, looks good, and retains his lead.
Yeah, pretty comfortable at the moment for Palermaa, courtesy of those 5 in a row. Paeng then, looking for a double, needs it. Got it.
Yeah, that really was a great shot. Very important frame for Paeng. If he hadn't struck there, he would have gone backwards quickly. The double keeps him within 1 pin of Osku Palermaa. Really was a great shot. Beautiful timing.
Well, points valuable in Group A. It's only the second match of the tournament, but already with Dominic Barrett hauling in 2 points from his first
Not
game.
looking at Osku at all.
No, 10-pin stays this time. And I think you're right, Cass, this one will take some punishment. Palermaa won't be too happy.
Yeah, I think that's a bit too long. Here's the hard and fast shot.
Dear me.
That pin nearly bounced back out again. It was hit so hard.
I think he's broken it, you know. I think we're going to have to get some repairs done there, because Palermaa has just smashed his way through this spare. Look at that, that's launch time.
Oh, he's off his feet, isn't he?
Goodness me.
Like a caged tiger prowling around there on the approach.
Well, hurried repairs affected.
Big ball, big frame for Paeng, working on 2 strikes in a row. Needs the 3rd one desperately. Whoa, and absolutely rips the rack.
That's Turkey for Paeng Nepomuceno, and beautifully done as well. Running away with it. Now Nepomuceno has an advantage again. That's a great response, though, from Palermaa. He's going to make Nepomuceno win this. Nepomuceno will still have the advantage, but he's going to have to strike to earn it. Great work, Palermaa, with a very classy double at the end of this first game. Now, can he apply the finishing touch? 2 holes drilled into the ball. No requirement for a thumb hole to be drilled for Palermaa. Nicely done. It is a Turkey, and that's a very, very good finish by Osku Palermaa to that first game. He bowls 248. And as you heard from Cass Edwards, by doing that, he's going to make Nepomuceno take it away from him. He's put the pressure on there. Good finish from the Finn. Pressure's on for Paeng then. Just coming a little inside his mark there for the adjustment, and he's got them. Got a nice mix on the pins there.
Absolutely needed to be a strike, and was shot. That must be a strike.
Oh, yes.
The Grand Master.
What a way to do it.
The Grand Master seals victory. And Osku,
Sure, Osku Palermaa realises that.
A masterclass of bowling. That doesn't matter. Paeng Nepomuceno takes the first game with a 256 score.
That's a really good effort from Paeng Nepomuceno. Lovely finish to that first game after the pressure was put on by Osku Palermaa, but 256 plays 248, and Paeng has his first point in the bank in Group A.